Hey guys, what is up? This is Matthew Davis, the movie lover here. Welcome back to another movie review, aka After I Saw. This time it is going to be on the new slasher, or as I should say, teen slasher horror film, Happy Death Day. Now, before I get into that, let me just say Happy Friday the 13th, guys. This is how I was going to celebrate Friday the 13th. Now, I wasn't really planning on seeing this movie. I wasn't too sure about it. The trailer looked interesting until I realized the film was PG-13, so I did not know. Another caution was the director, Christopher Landon, who my least favorite movie of his is Paranormal Activity: The Marked Ones. I enjoyed Scout's Guide to the Zombie Apocalypse. That's kind of a guilty pleasure for me, but I know his career isn't perfect, so I wasn't too sure going what to expect going into this movie. Now, let me tell you how my experience went. When I went to go to the ticket booth, so the guy could rip the ticket for me so I can go into the auditorium, he said, "Can I see your ID?" And I was like, "What?" But it's PG-13. And he thought the movie was rated R. So he literally asked, what the he asked through the microphone, the manager, what the film was rated. I actually thought that was kind of funny. He even thought that this film was R-rated. That was actually pretty funny if you ask me. But yeah, this had a surprising big amount of people when I went to go see the movie. There was a huge amount of people. Me and my dad were lucky enough to get there early so we could get our favorite seats pretty much. And because the theater was packed, I mean, there were people coming in nonstop. I mean, I was surprised how much people were coming in. I mean, I should have expected it because it's Friday the 13th at night, and I mean, we saw the Bye Bye Man on Friday the 13th at night. Pretty much barely anybody was in there because that movie sucked ass. But it's almost 3 minutes. Enough with the chit chat. Let me talk about the movie. So this is a Groundhog Day style film. So pretty much ever since Groundhog Day pretty much made a formula of same day movies. Like the same day keeps happening every single day. This happens every time at night a killer will come, and it's the same killer will kill her, and she relives the same day, and this happens on her birthday. And basically what happens is she tries to figure out who her killer is so she can take him down, so she can survive, so she can pretty much live on her life. And it sounded interesting, except this isn't the second time this happened. A movie came out this year called Before I Fall, and this also happened with Edge of Tomorrow, which I loved. Edge of Tomorrow. I had a great time watching that movie. I didn't see it in theaters, and I was pissed off that I didn't, but I had a lot of fun watching that movie. I watched it in 3D at home. It was a really fun movie. And what can I say? I was surprised. I did not think I would actually like this movie that much. I mean, let me talk about the positives. The main actress does a phenomenal job. She does a really good job with her character. She's pretty much the only character that I found memorable. I mean, she has some really funny dialogue near the end. This feels more like a comedy than a horror film, because there are elements that make it feel a lot like a comedy film, like the beginning of the movie. Like, here's the thing, the opening Universal logo was actually pretty cool when they did the opening logo. I'm not going to spoil what's going to happen, what happened in the logo, but it has some twists and turns that I wasn't entirely expecting. Now, it was actually really entertaining, given the fact that there isn't a lot of blood in this movie. The only time you see blood a few times is when the blood's on the knife, pretty much. But that's not the only time you see blood. And I can say the design that they did for the mask is very well detailed, actually. and it's actually pretty creative how they did this, and near the end of the movie, they have a really funny line, which I'm not going to spoil for you, but they pretty much knew what this movie felt like, pretty much, which is what I'm thinking they took this inspiration from. Now, the main actress of the movie, her name is Tree. Her character's name is Tree, I believe, and she's not an idiot in this movie. She actually knows what she's doing. In fact, near the end of the movie, she found a twist that happens in the movie, and that was really surprising. Where the movie falters for me is, like I said before, she was pretty much the only memorable character. The other characters are just meh, to be honest. And I wasn't expecting, like, there were things in the trailer that I was expecting, but it didn't falter my expectations. It didn't live up to my expectations how I wanted it. Also, there were times where the movie can be a bit too goofy for me. Like, there were a few scenes where they're playing songs. Like, there's this one song where she's trying to list her killer, and the guy just kills her multiple times, and just gets. But there are just very few iffy issues with this movie that I have. But all in all, I had a really fun time, believe it or not. Most of the actors do a pretty good job. It's pretty well edited and well directed. This is probably my favorite film Christopher Landon has made. If he works on films like this, if he keeps it to this route, I think he'll make better movies in his career. It's not a masterpiece or anything like that. It isn't the best horror film of the year. It's not better than Get Out or It Comes at Night. But I can say I would put it on the list for horror films of the year. Overall, I didn't think I would give it this score. Originally, I thought I was going to give it a 3.5 out of 5 while I was watching the movie. But I'm going to give it 4 out of 5. It was a pretty damn good film. I can certainly say that my predictions for the box office numbers for this film is definitely going to be higher, I think, than what they're going to expect. At least that's what I think, actually. But I certainly recommend this one if you haven't seen it. But anyways, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys later. Word out.